very old pumpkin bread recipe, so I'm really excited to try it today. I didn't realize how low on sugar I am. That bread is looking so tasty. Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would bring to you a recipe that I had shared in one of my cleaning videos, or had talked about in one of my cleaning videos, and also over on our daily vlog channel, Love Jar Vlogs. I actually found this recipe on a site called Once Upon a Chef, and it's a very old pumpkin bread recipe. So I'm really excited to try it today, and I thought I'd bring you guys along with me while I tried this new recipe. I have tons of cans of pumpkin in my cupboard. My mom's given me a ton of them, and I've not used them for anything. And I had thought about a while ago making some pumpkin bread, and so I thought, you know what? Fall is finally here. I don't know, you probably can't see it in the background, but there's a tree out back. The leaves are changing. Fall is here. It's a cold, dreary day. I have been in a slump of not wanting to do anything because it is changing of seasons, and it's cold, and it's just not sunny and shorts weather anymore. And so when the seasons change like this, I kind of get to where I just want to hibernate. So I have to bring myself out of that. And one of the things I love to do that helps me bring myself out of my slump is to make things for my family to eat, to do lots of baking. So that's what I'm doing today, tons and tons of baking. So I thought I would share some of these recipes, some new, some old, and share a little bit of our Love Jar menu. Don't forget, if you'd like to see more videos like this one, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to click the subscribe button if you are not already, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. I am so ready to make some pumpkin bread. Got the apron on. I love this apron, you guys. Okay, so for this recipe, you're gonna need 2 bowls. It calls for a large and a medium, but I actually broke my mixing bowl recently, and I need to pick up some new ones. So I'm just using the salad bowl that I normally use for salads, and a small mixing bowl. You're gonna need a couple of eggs, some all-purpose flour, salt, baking powder, a can of pumpkin. Now it calls for cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg. And I had nutmeg and cinnamon, but I was out of cloves. So I'm just gonna use this pumpkin pie spice to substitute. And it calls for a teaspoon of each of those 3 items. So I'm gonna use 3 teaspoons of this. And then some sugar, which I have in here, and then 2 sticks of butter softened. So I'm going to just set them on the oven, which is already warming, to help soften them up before I use them. Okay, so the first thing you need is 2 cups of flour. Then you need a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of baking powder. Now this recipe called for a teaspoon of cloves and a teaspoon of nutmeg. I did not have either, so I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. And then it called for a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. In our other bowl, we're gonna do 2 cups of sugar. We're gonna put that in our big bowl. I didn't realize how low on sugar I am. I might have to pick some up. I was wrong about how much butter I needed. I need 1.5 sticks of butter softened. So I put these on the stove, and they were almost, because I had it preheating and it's nice and warm, I put it on top of the stove, and they are almost too soft to where I couldn't cut the butter because I thought I needed 2 sticks. So those are nice and soft. It really doesn't take that long. The time it took me to put these 2 things together, the butter was softened by setting it just on top of my glass stove top. So it's a really easy way to do it and get your butter nice and soft. And then you need 2 large eggs, and we're just gonna crack that right in with our sugar and our butter. The last thing we're gonna need for our recipe is one 15-ounce can of pure pumpkin. And we're just gonna put that right in with our eggs, butter, and sugar. So we're gonna mix this up, and then we're gonna add this to it. You guys, this smells so good. This pure pumpkin smells good even without all the stuff added to it yet. I cannot wait to taste this bread. Okay, so this is what our bread looks like before it goes in the oven. And it's kind of this, I don't know, this light pumpkin-y color. It smells so good. I cannot wait to see how this bread tastes. Okay, so there is our finished bread. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of sugar on the top of this so it has a sugary crust on the top, but the recipe does not call for that. So this is what it looks like though. It makes 2 loaves, and I could have doubled the recipe, but I wanted to try this one and see how it tasted before I decided to double. Oh, you guys, that bread is looking so tasty. I cannot wait till it's done. It has about 40 minutes left on it, but it smells like pumpkin pie baking in the house. Oh, makes me ready for Thanksgiving. All right, so there they are. I think they turned out beautiful. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.
Bye.